Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you the 2016 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and I have to say, the first time that I pulled this car out of the garage, I immediately fell in love. The sounds of this car are absolutely astonishing. I love the way this car sounds, and on top of that, the stock paint color is my favorite color, orange. I absolutely love this orange, and this is a beautiful Porsche. I'm honestly someone who has never been attracted to the looks of Porsche, but I am actually really liking this car. It surprised me how much I liked this car, and I mean, look at the interior on this thing. The interior is absolutely beautiful. It's designed so nicely, and the color schemes go perfectly together. The orange and black looks so good, and it's representing my favorite hockey team, the Philadelphia Flyers. But the performance of this car is probably the most important thing to people, and the performance does not disappoint. This thing is such a nice car to drive. This thing handles so well, and it is just absolutely ridiculously grippy for being rear-wheel drive. The launch on this car, you can barely tell that this thing is rear-wheel drive. It feels very close to an all-wheel drive car, and that's pretty crazy for a rear-wheel drive car that makes a pretty good amount of power. And it surprised me so much when I first launched this thing how well it gripped off the line, and on top of that, it also grips really well going around corners and going very fast around corners. The handling is absolutely amazing. It's so responsive, and with the grippiness to go along with that, it makes the car just so good for circuit racing. I absolutely love the way this car handles, and the braking is probably the best feature of this car. The braking is so good. I brake early almost every turn just because I'm not expecting the car to stop on a dime like it does. It's absolutely crazy how well this car brakes. The only weakness of the car, I have to say, is probably the acceleration. Once you hit around 4th and 5th gear, the car starts to feel a little bit sluggish, and obviously we're talking about the car stock, and if you upgrade this thing, I'm sure it'll make it a lot better. But stock, that is probably the only weakness of the car. The top speed is pretty good. It's over 200. It's decent. It's not amazing, but that is really the only thing that I can say that's not amazing about this car is the acceleration. But with the handling and the grip, it really does not matter, because any circuit race, this car will completely tear it up. And the gearing feels very good as well. Shifting into second gear can feel a little bit weird, because right when you're about to go into second, it will rev up a little bit just because the tires are spinning a little bit, and it makes it feel a little bit awkward. But after that, it's absolutely fantastic. The gearing feels really good. And once you get to 5th gear, like I said, you start to lose a little bit of that acceleration. It just starts to slow down a little bit, and you start to feel a little bit sluggish. And sometimes the drivatars will catch you, but generally, you're already going to be at that next bend, and you're going to rip through that bend with the amazing handling. So the only thing I can really say that I truly do not like about this car is the spoiler. I never like those huge wings, and this wing you cannot take off, sadly, but it certainly has something to do with this car's performance when it comes to handling. So I'm not going to complain about it, but that is literally the only feature of this car that I do not like. But this car does have limits. If you push it too hard, going too fast around bends, you will lose grip, and you will go into a drift, and you do lose a lot of speed when this happens, because the car just wants to grip again, so it slows you down a lot. That is the only thing that I've noticed that's a kind of a negative about this thing. But once you get the perfect feel for it, like I did here in this race, you will absolutely dominate on the circuit races. It's absolutely ridiculous the way this car handles and brakes, and I absolutely love the way it feels to drive. But I'm also going to share with you a little bit of free roam gameplay so you can hear the awesome sounds of this car, because I absolutely love the sounds. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this Porsche, but I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.